Okay, so I just finished reading, yesterday, I finished reading, sorry, I have to do it in the fridge because the lighting is the best. I'll have What She's Having by Chelsea Handler. This was so good. I have to be a little quiet because like everyone's sleeping. But this was so good. I think I shelved it for a couple months because it was very similar to like all her other books, and this one was not as funny, but it was still pretty funny. But I really did enjoy it, and I think everyone should read it. I think what I got the most from it was when she said that like success is not about the material things that you can attain, it's about what you're able to give now to like your family and your friends, like the ability of like how much you're able to give now to your, so I guess it does mean not materialistically, but like kind of, do you know what I mean? But like not to yourself, but like with others. So that's kind of what she was referring to. And then it's so funny, there was this one clip with her dog. So this is her dog. I'm not sure if this is Bert or Bernice, but that's them. Obviously they look like a little bear. So there was this one scene where she completely lost track of where Bert or Bernice were, and the dog ended up in some kid's like yard, and the little kid from his like bedroom window, so he wasn't outside, was like, mom, there's a baby bear looking for his mommy or something like that. And Chelsea is like running to get to her dog, and she's yelling on the way there, she's like, I'm the mother, or something like that. And she states that she was like, fair enough that this kid thought that the dog was a bear because she didn't put a handkerchief on the dog. So obviously the kid was gonna think it's a bear because the dog is so furry and it's so big. But apparently that dog, I think it's a chow. That dog is very slow, so it's like not harmful at all to anyone. She talks about like COVID and lockdown. She talks about her trips in Whistler. She talks a little bit about her show, a little bit about her podcast, and then she talks about her home in Mallorca and how all the advice that her business managers give her, she like completely does the opposite, and how she does the complete opposite business advice that any man tells her. So if like 3 men told her to do something, and she was like, okay, I'm gonna do the exact opposite things. So funny. And then what else? There was this one scene, it was so funny, where her sister told her to wear a mask on the plane because I think it was her sister or her cousin, one of them. Her family member told her that she needs to wear a mask on the plane, and this was like after COVID anyways. And Chelsea was like, no, absolutely not. Mind you, she's not anti-vax or anti-mask. It's just that by this point she was already like so over wearing the mask. Very understandable, right? But anyways, her sister or whatever family member was like, can you please wear the mask? And Chelsea was like, oh my god, whatever, out of respect for you, I'll do it. So she wears it, and then there comes a time in the plane where she needs to go pee really bad, and so she rushes to the bathroom in the airplane, and in the sporadicness of all that, she thinks she's taking off her underwear, but when she's taking off her face mask, and so in that instant she ends up peeing herself on her underwear because she thought that when she was taking off her mask, her body thought that she was taking off her underwear as well, or she was taking off her underwear to begin with. That was hilarious. And so now she had like peed underwear on the plane, and it was so funny. I can only imagine what that was like. And it was like, I think they were going to like New Zealand or something, so that was a long flight, so I don't know what she ended up doing. Hopefully she had an underwear on her carry-on, or if she didn't, she was like commando the whole time in the airplane. I don't know what else to say. I really like the title. It's really funny. I want to mention why it's called that, but I can just say there was a scene where she gave a loving couple that had been together for 50 years. It was their anniversary. And let's just say Chelsea gave them a little something to enjoy even more their anniversary. And the husband had said something like, I'll have what she's having, because Chelsea ended up offering it to the wife first and then the husband. And so that's why the husband said, I'll have what she's having. And it was so funny. What else do I want to talk about this book? I don't know. I feel like you just have to read it. It's only 299 pages. I read it in a day, honestly. I had read like 30 or 40 pages when I first got it from the library, but I ended up just purchasing it myself, so I'm going to keep it. I think the cover's really cute and fun. I think I'm in my pink era, because literally like the past 6 books that I've read are like all pink, and that was honestly by coincidence, not by choice. Literally. I don't know what else to talk about. I don't know, I really liked it, and I think everyone will enjoy it, and I think everyone should read it too. It kind of broke me out of my fiction train, my fiction streak that I was on, so I don't know what book to read next. I know I still have to read Beach Read. It's already almost the end of June, but I might read Beach Read next month or August, I don't know. But I think this was really good, and I think you should read it if you like Chelsea. Even if you don't, you should probably read it because it's pretty funny. But it's not as funny as her other books, because she is adulting a lot and maturing a lot, but she's still the same old funny Chelsea, so that's why I still read them and I still like them. But that is just my thoughts on I'll Have What She's Having by Chelsea Handler.